Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at. As I like to say in this crazy world, good morning from where I'm at. Got my cup of unleaded. That's a great brew. Just going over my notes for the week and kind of taking inventory. And I came across this quote that I wrote down that I want to share with you guys that I feel might be applicable for you guys just in the daily life and the rigors and the stresses and the responsibilities of life. So this quote goes like this, and before I read it, it's a quote from one of our head coaches of the XFL, and he is Coach Reggie Barlow. As many of you know who have followed the XFL, our football fans, our pro sports fans, Coach Reggie Barlow just took his DC Defenders to the XFL championship this past weekend. They came up short, but man, did they put in a hell of a season, best record in the XFL, and they created something really incredible and special up there in our nation's capital, the DC, especially their home turf, Audi Field, that they were consistently selling out. So that's a special place to play. Congratulations to Coach Reggie Barlow and the DC Defenders for an incredible season. Cannot wait to see what you guys do this coming season, our next season of season 2 of the XFL. So Coach Barlow's quote was this: to do it in public, you got to do it in private. Under stress and pressure, the most rehearsed action will arise. And what I love about that is I think it just speaks to philosophically, one of my anchors that I always love to try to do my best to live by, which is this idea of, yes, there's work that we put in public, the work that we're scheduled to do, where you're expected to be and expected to deliver. But then there's the work, the other side to that work, which I think is what Coach Barlow is talking about here, is all the stuff we're willing to do when no one is watching. It's the stuff we're willing to do and the work we're willing to put in that's not scheduled. It's showing up a little bit earlier, putting in the work when it's not scheduled to be put in. It's leaving a little later, putting in the work that's not scheduled to be there. And I'm going to read it again. To do it in public, you got to do it in private. Under stress and pressure, the most rehearsed action will arise. And in this case, I love the discipline behind this quote because I do feel that I'm a big advocate in preparing as much as you can, putting in the work, putting in the practice, and rehearsing it over and over and over. Not over-rehearsing shit where it could become a detriment, but just putting in that kind of disciplined work, because under stress and under pressure, which that's life, we all have stress and pressure. We all wear many hats. We all have these responsibilities. We're getting pushed and pulled in a million different directions. I understand. I'm right there with you guys. But it's under that kind of stress and pressure to deliver, because our lives are busy. Our lives are loud. They're noisy. We got a lot of shit going on, and ultimately our lives are performance driven. And anyway, I really love that quote, and I want to share it with you guys because it goes back to this, the work we're willing to put in when no one else is watching. All right, have a great week. Let's be productive, kick some ass. I'm going to close it one more time. To do it in public, you got to do it in private. Under stress and pressure, the most rehearsed action will arise. Amen. Have a productive week.